Boogeyman Ben.
Hello boils and ghouls, and welcome back to Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video. As I said in a video that I did on February 12th, I had that night actually attended the Touring Through the Marrow premiere, which was the first stop on Adam Green and Alex Pardee's tour of the new film Digging Up the Marrow. They premiered it here in the Bay Area in Berkeley, California. It was a sold-out show. It was a fantastic experience, and not only did I get to see the film for the first time, but I also got to meet Adam Green and Alex Pardee, and also get some really cool merchandise that was exclusive to the premiere. Now, I'm going to do this in two separate videos because, again, I'm trying to keep as much of this movie a secret as possible in terms of not spoiling anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two videos. I'm going to do this video where I talk about the movie. I'm going to give my review, a spoiler-free review of the movie. And I'm going to do a separate video where I showcase some of the memorabilia that I purchased and had Alex Pardee and Adam Green autograph for me. And I will also showcase pictures of the art exhibit that was on display, showcasing Alex Pardee's original artwork that inspired the film, and some of the, actually an actual monster that was featured in the film that was on display. Now, if people didn't watch the video I did on the 12th, the reason why it's taking me so long to do a review of the film is because when Adam Green and Alex Pardee introduced the film, but because it wasn't available on any official platform, that they were touring it around the country, they asked that if you're going to take pictures, to hold off until it actually got released to the public. So the 20th, yesterday being February 20th, it officially went out on VOD and iTunes, and it's also playing in limited release in Los Angeles. They're going to announce more cities for the week of March the 2nd, and Adam Green said that announcement's going to come in the next 48 hours. So that being yesterday, so I'm assuming probably tomorrow or Monday, they'll have a list of more cities where the film will be playing. So that was the reason why I haven't done the review yet. Also, something different with this video is I'm going to be doing a new rating system. I felt like my old rating system, the scores of 1 to 10 and 11, if I was just blown away by a film, were kind of boring. So I'm going to try something new with this video, and I look forward to people giving me some feedback on it. Now, to give a little context, I've always been a fan of Adam Green. Just to showcase a few of the films that he's done that I have all of his films. So I have Hatchet. I have all 3 Hatchet films. I love this series, and it's a series I need to talk about on this channel. I would like to do a review of all 3 of them. The other film that I've never talked about on this channel, but is a fantastic film, is Spiral, which is a film that he co-directed with Joel David Moore. Just a fantastic film, very underrated. Really got a very Hitchcockian feel to it. Just absolutely love it, and it's another one I should talk about on this channel. I've already gushed over Frozen, which is a fantastic film, completely underrated. I think more people need to be talking about this one, and no, it is not the Disney film. And lastly, I've talked about Holliston. This is Holliston Season 2. I have Season 1. But Holliston is a fantastic series, and it's a series that I like more than Big Bang Theory. So, and then I also listen to the Movie Crypt podcast, which is something I've been listening to for going on 2 years now. So through the Movie Crypt podcast, I had found out about this new film he was doing called Digging Up the Marrow. And I was just fascinated by the concept. I just thought it sounded very original. So yeah, this is going to be my review of the film Digging Up the Marrow, and I hope everyone looks forward to it. Please stay tuned. Digging Up the Marrow is a documentary, or as Adam Green would call it, manipulatory style of film. The plot deals with a retired police detective named William Decker who contacts a horror filmmaker and claims that monsters are real and he can prove it. The movie stars Ray Wise as William Decker, and you have Adam Green playing himself, Will Barrett playing himself. You also have a slew of cameos by such genre greats as Tony Todd. You have Kane Hodder. You have Mick Garris, Tom Holland. You also have the amazing effects that are done by Robert Pendergraph. He did the makeup effects, and it's all based on original concept art by Alex Pardee, who is the creature designer on the film, and it's based on his original art. Alex Pardee was also an executive producer on the film. And the movie was written and directed by Adam Green. Now, to give you a little history of where the concept for Digging Up the Marrow came from, is that Adam Green received a package from a fan claiming that he had gotten the mythology for Victor Crowley completely wrong. And the package contained like maps of where this person was claiming that Victor Crowley was born and where he had died and all these things. And Green was kind of interested in maybe interviewing the guy, and he was talked out of it. 2 weeks later, Adam Green was doing a Fangoria convention appearance, and a gentleman named Alex Pardee, who's from my neck of the woods, the Bay Area, walked up to him and handed him a pamphlet, a booklet that said it was called Digging Up the Marrow, and thanked Adam Green for the inspiration. Now, the pamphlet included original artwork, but it also had a story to go with the artwork, and the story was about William Decker being this guy that had discovered monsters. And that is what prompted Green to collaborate with Alex Pardee on this project. So, my thoughts on the film. I absolutely love Digging Up the Marrow. I'm a fan of Adam Green's work. I always have been. I was, I think the film really speaks to fans of horror and people that, there's a really great opening in the film. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much, spoiler free. But there's a terrific opening to the film that shows some genre, people in the business, actors, special effects artists, things like that, that are talking about their love of monsters and horror in general. And, one of them in particular, I won't say who it is, but talks about being an only child and that they lived up there. They were drawn to the monsters. They lived with them, in their imagination and things like that. And I was like that as a kid because I was an only child, and I felt like an outcast. And it's just like the opening really related. I was really able to relate to it right away, just because when I was a kid, I sort of, in order to sort of make the monsters not, because I was terrified of monsters as a kid, but I still watched these horror films because I was drawn to them. But I kind of, wanted to be their friend at the same. It was kind of weird when you think about it, but like that's how I kind of became so much in love with Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and all these characters that I, collect here in this horror zone, because that was I had to sort of break it down to where I wasn't afraid of them, but that I tried to make them my friends and things like that, and I would write like these little stories where they were my protectors and things like that from other types of monsters. So I just related to that statement that actor made, and it was really, really right away. It just sucked me in to the movie, and I really thought the overall story of somebody finding out that monsters are real, and the stories that, Ray Wise is fantastic in the film as William Decker, and I've always been a fan of the guy. I loved him in RoboCop, and, I never really watched Twin Peaks. I know a lot of people loved him from that, but it was like, I remember him from RoboCop, and then also, I loved him in Jeepers Creepers 2. I've seen him in other things, but those are the two. Rosewood Lane, I liked him in. I've seen him in quite a few things, and I've always been drawn to the guy. I think he's a fantastic actor, and he is the hook for Digging Up the Marrow. His performance is fantastic. Adam Green does a great job in the film as well, but he's more on the receiving end, whereas Decker is telling him the story of how he discovered the monsters, where they come from, what was his first encounter like, and then also showing him and Will Barrett, Will Barrett, who's actually filming the documentary with Adam, and Decker leads them to where the Marrow exists. And the Marrow is located in this abandoned cemetery out in the middle of the woods. So it's a very creepy set. I love the scenes between Decker and Green, especially when Decker is talking to him about the different types of monsters. I also love the use of practical effects that were in the film. There is no CGI in this film. It is all practical effects, and it's done fantastically. And when you actually do get to see monsters, it is terrifying. And seeing it in a packed house with,
surround sound and everything. I mean, there were scenes where we jumped out of our seats. It was really well done. And the monsters are terrifying. The thing I also loved about it, it's a film about imagination. There's scenes where you see Alex Pardee's artwork kind of peppered into some of the interview segments between Decker and Green. And I really thought that was really well done. That was just a really excellent use of showcasing the monsters and giving you it's almost like a film that really allows you to explore your imagination, where not everything is given to you, not everything is shown to you. It allows the audience a chance to sort of come up with their own theories about what's going on. What is Decker hiding? Is he telling Green the truth? Is it all an elaborate hoax? I mean, I really thought that was a really terrific strength to the film. So Digging Up the Marrow, fantastic film. I can't say enough great things about it, but again, I am not going to spoil it here in this review. This is a spoiler-free review. I absolutely loved it. It's my favorite Adam Green film. It has replaced Frozen for me. I think because it really just spoke to me as a lover of horror and of monsters, and I think the overall experience of seeing it the way I did, of getting to meet Adam Green and talk to him, and he's a fantastic person to talk to, as is Alex Pardee. Both of them were wonderful people to talk to. So to give this film a rating, so I'm going to give it the highest rating using my new rating system, and that is 5 skulls. So absolutely fantastic film. Can't say enough great things about it. I'm anxious to know if anybody else that watches my videos has seen the film. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, but again, please don't post any spoilers. If you want to send me a message, personal message through YouTube, that would be fine. I'd rather you do that than post any spoilers below, because like I said, I really want to respect the filmmakers and not post any spoilers here if possible, because I really want everyone to experience it the way I experienced it without knowing anything about it, outside of the fact that it was based on that the plot was about a person that had discovered that monsters are real. And I just think it's a fantastic original story, and I hope it leads to great things for Adam. I just really think they deserve success with this film. I think it's something different, something we haven't seen before. I think it really speaks to fans of horror and fans of monsters. Someone like me who's made this his life. You know, I've loved this stuff my whole life. I've always been a fan of Halloween and monsters and horror, and I got teased for it growing up. You know, I was always called, you know, like a weirdo and somebody that just didn't fit in. And it's nice to know that there's other people out there like me, someone like Adam Green, someone like Alex Pardee, who are able to make a film this personal, and I want to thank them for that. And I also want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video. So everyone looks forward to my next video, where I will not only be showcasing some of the items that I purchased and had autographed by Adam Green and Alex Pardee, but I also be showing photographs of the night in question, where I went and saw the film and had an amazing experience, and also got to see the original artwork by Alex Pardee, and actually one of the monsters that was featured in the film. So that is more of a spoiler video. People that want a little bit more information about the movie, I hope they look forward to that one. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and stay scared, and stay tuned for some more videos. Take it easy. Peace.